the chance to meet her before. She is a co-spiritual director for Ananda's work in India, and she first came to Swamiji way back in 1980, and she's been practicing Kriya for more than 40 years. She's also helped to establish many centers and communities across US, Europe, Africa, Australia, and she's been in India helping masters work for the last 20 years. And for some of you who may not know, she was also the driving force and the main instrument behind Ananda Mumbai having a physical center back in 2017 and 18. So she is quite familiar to the city of Mumbai. And without any further ado, I would just now like to hand over to Dhyanaji to help us lead the Guru Purnima satsang.
Please stand. Let's pray together. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, friend, beloved God, great masters, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Layurima Shaya, Swami Shri Yukteswarji, beloved Guru Deva, Paramahansa Yogananda Ji, saints of all religions, we bow at thy feet. O great ones, we honor thee on this holy day of Guru Purnima. We bow again and again at thy feet. We open our hearts. We give thee our love, our devotion, our commitment, dedication. We are thine, seeking to return home to thee. Guide our footsteps. We are thine. Be thou ours. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take your seats. Please chant along. Brahmananda Ananda, Ananda, Nityanami, Ananda, 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 Nityanami, Ananda, 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 Nityanami, Ananda, 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 Nityanami, Ananda. Ananda, Ananda, Nityanandi, Ananda, 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 Nityanandi, Ananda, Nityanandi, Ananda, 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 Nityanandi, Ananda, 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 Nityanandi, Ananda. Ananda, Let's meditate now. Sit up away from the back of the chair. Inhale, tense with a double breath, the whole body. Exhale and relax. Twice more. Let's meditate a few minutes together. Meditate on the Guru. This is your path. Meditate on Master and our line of Gurus. If not, the Guru who is your own or the Guru within. Mentally pray, reveal thyself, reveal thyself. Feel the blessings, the touch of love from the Guru, from the Gurus in your heart. Continue meditating as we listen to these words from Autobiography of a Yogi, Master's Meeting with his Guru, Swami Sri Yukteswarji.
Surveyed a Christ-like man in the ochre robes of the Swami stood motionless at the end of the road. Instantly and anciently familiar he seemed. My gaze fed hungrily for a trice. Then doubt assailed me. You are confusing this wandering monk with someone known to you, I thought. Dreamer, walk on. After 10 minutes, I felt heavy numbness in my feet. As though turned to stone, they were unable to carry me further. Laboriously, I turned around. My feet regained normalcy. I faced the opposite direction. Again, the curious weight oppressed me. The saint is magnetically drawing me to him. With this thought, I heaped my parcels into the arms of Hapu. He had been observing my erratic footwork with amazement, and now burst into laughter. What ails you? Are you crazy? My tumultuous emotion prevented any retort. I sped silently away. Retracing my steps as though wing-shod, I reached the narrow lane. My quick glance revealed a quiet figure, steadily gazing in my direction. A few eager steps, and I was at his feet. Gurudeva! The divine face was none other than he of my 1,000 visions. Those halcyon eyes and leonine head with pointed beard and flowing locks had oft peered through gloom of my nocturnal reveries, holding a promise I had not fully understood. Oh, my own, you have come to me. My guru uttered the words again and again in Bengali, his voice tremulous with joy. How many years I have waited for you. We entered a oneness of silence. Words seemed the rankest superfluities. Eloquence flowed in soundless chant from the heart of master to disciple. With it, oh, Master, may thy joy fill our days. Oh, Master, may thy wisdom guide our way. The time has come for us to see that there's but one reality upon the earth and high above. The truth that all was made from love. A love that calls to us to fly above the hills, above the sky, above the storms, above the pain. A land where peace and laughter reign. Oh, Master, may thy joy fill our days. Oh, Master, may thy wisdom guide our way. Guide all our hopes and all our dreams, past every glow that only seems, into the light, the inner sun, into the truth that we're all one. Help us to find in every hour, in every thought, in every flower, the joy that spans eternity, the truth that makes us ever free. Oh, Master, may thy joy fill our days. Oh, Master, may thy wisdom guide our way. May thy wisdom guide our hearts and all our dreams. Bless every door that only sees into the light beyond the sun, into the truth that we're all one. Help us to find in every hour, in every thought, in every flower, the joy that spans eternity, the truth that makes us ever free. Oh, Master, may thy joy fill our days. Oh, Master, may thy wisdom guide our way. Oh, Master, may thy joy fill our days. Oh, Master, may thy wisdom guide our way. Oh, Master, may thy joy fill our days. Oh, Master, may thy wisdom guide our way. Oh, Master, may thy joy fill our days. Oh, Master, may thy wisdom guide our way.
Affirmations for Self-Healing by Swami Kriyananda on gratitude. Gratitude is a way of returning energy for energy received. Only a thief takes without paying for what he gets, and one who accepts a kindness without returning gratitude, as though the kindness were his by right, demeans both the giver and himself. He demeans the giver because by ingratitude he implies that the kindness was inspired by selfish motives. Then he demeans himself because by giving nothing in return, he breaks the cycle of creativity without which prosperity's flow, both materially and spiritually, is blocked. Accept nothing inwardly for yourself, but offer everything to God. Don't let yourself be bought by others' kindnesses. Be grateful to them, above all in your soul, by blessing or praying for them. Give gratitude first of all to God, from whom alone all blessings truly come. Let's affirm together. I give thanks to the giver behind each gift, and the one giver behind all that I receive. My gratitude rises with devotion's incense to the throne of omnipresence. I give thanks to the giver behind each gift, and to the one giver behind all that I receive. My gratitude rises with devotion's incense to the throne of omnipresence. I give thanks to the giver behind each gift, and to the one giver behind all that I receive. My gratitude rises with devotion's incense to the throne of omnipresence. Pray silently with me now. I thank thee, Lord, for all thy blessings, but most of all, I thank thee for thy love. Om Shanti Shanti. Let's have the whispers reading now.
The reading is called My Guru. Thou light of my life, thou camest to spread wisdom's glow over the path of my soul. Centuries of darkness dissolved before the shafts of thy luminous help. As a naughty baby, I cried for my mother divine, and she came to me as my Guru, Swami Sri Yukteswar. At that meeting, O my Guru, a spark flew from thee, and the faggots of my God craving, gathered through incarnations, smoldered and blazed into bliss. All my questions have been answered with thy flaming golden touch. Eternal, ever present satisfaction has come to me through thy glory. My Guru, thou voice of God, I found thee in response to my soul cries. Slumbers of sorrows are gone, and I am awake in bliss. If all the gods are displeased, yet thou art pleased, I am safe in the fortress of thy pleasure. And if all the gods protect me behind the parapets of their blessings, yet I receive not thy benedictions, I am an orphan left to pine spiritually in the ruins of thy displeasure. O Guru, thou didst bring me out of the bottomless pit of darkness into the paradise of peace. Our souls met after years of waiting. They trembled with an omnipresent thrill. We met here because we had met before. Together we will fly to his shores, where we will smash our planes of finitude forever and vanish into infinite life. I bow to thee as the spoken voice of silent God. I bow to thee as the divine door which leads to the temple of salvation. I bow to thee, to thy master, Lahiri Mahashay, harbinger of yoga in Banaras, and I lay the flowers of my devotion at the feet of Babaji, our Supreme Master.
From the Gita.
In his Gita commentaries, Master explains that Guru not only gives us teachings but also practical methods for sweeping every obstacle out of the way. In chapter 4, verse 35, Krishna tells Arjuna of the importance of the Guru. A Guru is more than merely a teacher. The power of the Guru can generate his magnetism and transfer this magnetism to disciples who tune into his consciousness. Thus, his magnetism can help to transform every fault in them into their opposite virtue by rechanneling the energy in their spine, in a sense of realigning the molecules of tendencies and helping them ever increasingly to flow upward. A river, when its flow is strong, dissolves any eddies lingering along the bank and causes those eddies and any debris swirling in them to enter the river's powerful flow down to the ocean. In similar fashion, a strong upward flow of energy in the spine can dissolve all the vrittis or eddies of feelings and carry them up to the spiritual eye. Hence, Patanjali's definition of yoga, yogas chitta vritti nirodh. The subtle help of a true or Sadguru can help the disciple to transform his own tendencies and direct them all toward God. Oh.
Good morning, everyone. Again, it's really a joy to be here at this auspicious time and be in Mumbai. Uh, this is my home in a way. I've been spending time here. I spent 9 months here, and I feel quite at home. And so I, kabi may aungi, I'll be coming. So this is such an auspicious day, and it's a holy day when the Guru brings a disciple back from delusion and brings techniques and centers and guru bhais and books and advanced disciples like Swamiji to help us. And the music and autobiography read by Swami is just so beautiful. Just think if we had none of this. We didn't have places like this to come to. We didn't have our Kriya or Om technique or Hangsa or energization or yoga or um, any of the 150 books of Swamiji and Master's teachings. If we didn't have any of the 400 pieces of music, what if none of that was there? It shows the love of the Guru. It's a love affair. It's not you must do this, you have to do this. If you're in love, you want to do it. You want to get up. You want to go in your temple to meet the Guru. You want to sit there and meditate with him. You want to feel his vibrations in your seva. You're in love. The Guru discipleship relationship is about love. And it's about the Guru just pouring love through everything that he's given, but also from his consciousness, pouring love, from his heart, pouring love, so that you won't want anything else. Like a mother with the child. The mother just gives the child love. You may not want to go and do anything else. And Master's our mother. Master's our father. He's our friend. Master is God came through that vehicle and he said, I killed Yogananda long ago. No one dwells in this temple now but God. And you can feel Master here with us today. It's tangible. He comes. And he comes out of the devotion, the chanting of the Guru, the prayers, chanting of the disciples and devotees, the prayers that you have, the longing, the thirst, the call, the devotion that you have Master said, to those who think me near, I will be near. We have to keep remembering that, to call on the Guru, and to know that he's ever present in that relationship that we have with him. And it's a bond like what Master was with Dr. Lewis. He asked him, will you love me always? Well, he didn't say, will you do Kriya? Will you do this? He said, will you love me? And Dr. Lewis, he didn't know what to say. Had never met him. It was in America. He was a Bostonian. He was a dentist, and he said, I could feel the love flowing. That's why I said yes. And in Master's book, when Swamiji read the book, autobiography, he said he got on the bus and he went from coast to coast, from in the United States, from the east to the west coast, because Master said, I put my vibrations in that book. I was talking to you in that book. And Swamiji went to Master and he said, I want to be your disciple. And Master asked him the same thing. He said, I give you my unconditional love. Will you give me yours as well? So this is the guru-disciple relationship. He's asking, will you give me yours? And when Swamiji said, yes, I will, and Dr. Lewis said, yes, I will, then Master showed Dr. Lewis a spiritual eye. They showed him the light at the top of the head. Master, when Dr. Lewis said, yes, Master went, good. Now I can take charge of your life. Now I can bring you to God. And you see the beautiful story of Babaji with Lahiri Mahashaya. And he magnetized him. Who brought you here? You think I brought myself. I brought myself to the path. I brought myself to the Guru. It's out of his love. It's brought you back again. Who knows how many lifetimes? Again and again and again. And so Babaji brought Lahiri Mahashai to meet him, and he showed him the cup that he had drank from before. And he says, do you remember this? And Lahiri says, no. He was 33 at that time. He says, do you remember this cave? And he says, no, I don't remember. He says, do you remember this asana? People don't remember. Look in their eyes. They don't remember. But the Guru remembers. And when he said he didn't remember, and Babaji, he struck him gently, and then he says, oh, you're my Guru. Now I remember. And he gave him Kriya in the golden palace out of love. Anything he wanted to eat, he said, you bring it out of this container, and he had his favorite foods, and he said, now drink from here. And he said, I just ate from there. How am I going to drink from there? And then there was pure water, and he drank from there. It's purely love. And then he sends him back. Master, he gave us so much, and he says, now you go back. You go. You work your job, have your family, do the things you have to do, but I'll be with you. I'll be with you. We can't forget that he said that. And you think about Master there was a lady who saw Yogananda at Ananda, and she said, it's the only time I ever heard of anybody. She had a vision, and she said, do you come here often? And he says, well, I'm always here. And I think we have to remember that. But even think of the blessings the gurus have given to the disciples. I was reading about different miracles in the autobiography of a yogi. And when Master lost his guru, Swami Sri Yukteswarji, what happened? He came back. His guru came back. He materialized his body again. And Master said, why did you leave me? And he said, am I not still with you? And we said, why did he leave me? Same with Lahiri Mahashaya. He came to 3 different disciples a day after he left his body. He showed himself. He materialized his body. We have to know that And Babaji's still there in the Himalayas. So we can't feel alone. We were abandoned. No, the gurus are always there. And the beautiful stories in autobiography, this is one after the other. How could you have no faith after reading that? And that one story of a master got his diploma, high school diploma, through Swami Sri Teswarji's grace. And he said the moon and sun will have to they'll have to change positions if you don't get that diploma. And he helped him. He's helping us. How do you have your health? How do you have the family? How do you have a job or whatever? How do you, the guru's helping? And even with Lahiri Mahashaya, Swami Sri Teswarji, he came to him. Now he was a young man at the time, I would suppose. I don't know exactly how old he was, but he came and he said he was ailing and he didn't have any energy. And Lahiri Mahashaya says, well, that's because you think you don't have any energy. And it's the same with people. You think you this, you think that, and so it is. So Sri Yukteswar says, well, no, Guruji, I've been tired all week or whatever it is. So the Guru says, well, maybe you'll be better by tomorrow. And he says, okay. He said, he comes back the next day, I feel better today. And his guru says, Lahiri Mahashaya says, but because today you invigorate yourself. He says, no, Guruji, I've been exhausted. And he says, well, I don't know how it's going to feel tomorrow. You don't know how you're going to feel tomorrow. So he leaves and he comes back he drags himself back to the guru's hand. I don't have any energy because you took your energy away by your mind. And he says, Guruji, you're humiliating me. He says, what has been my error? He said, it's been your thoughts. It's been your thoughts. All the time that have changed the situation, it's been your thoughts. And he said, do you mean because he had lost many pounds, he said, do you mean if I think I'm well, that I will be well and I will regain my same weight? And he said, it is so, even now. And he said he didn't feel just strength, but he felt weight. He gained 50 pounds. Now, I would never want to gain 50 pounds. He gained 50 pounds in that moment. And he goes back to his house. I mean, this is the power of the guru. It's not just so I'll make you happy, I'll get your mud puddle better. I'm going to take you out of that. So he goes home and his mother says, my son, what's happened? Do you have dropsy? And many people became disciples of Lahiri Mahashaya. From that miracle, Lahiri Mahashaya is our guru. Don't be mistaken. Babaji, these miracles I'm telling you because these are our gurus. Swami Sri Teswarji, he's our guru. Master's our guru. Master, so many times that Dr. Lewis's his daughter had epilepsy. And one day Dr. Lewis got a call from his wife and saying the daughter had an attack. And so Master said, he saw Doctor's face. He said, well, what happened? He says, oh, this happened. And Master said, just a moment. And he went behind like a screen. And then he came out afterwards. He says, she's fine. And it'll never happen again. And it never did. He didn't have to do that. But he did out of love for the disciple. And even if you don't get something good, you can think it's bad. It's still love. With a parent, you don't just have all the chocolate you want. There's discipline that's involved. Be grateful for the discipline. You get stronger. You get more centered. You get more clear. You burn up karma. Let's face it. You want to come back again and again. There was a man who came to Master and he said, if you leave now, it's going to take you 200 lifetimes to come back to this place in your spiritual growth that you're at now. And the man left. It's just like, we don't know how strong delusion is. Master said he cried. The man came back later and he wept. And Master said, I cried with him because I knew what he would have to go through. But he said, I'll give you lots of my good karma, the guru. Lots. That's a lot. From him? lots of my good karma so that you can get there. And let's not be mistaken, it's not a game. We're not here to just have fun and eat prasad. We want out. We want out of delusion, out of the fears, out of the desires, out of the attachments, out of the habit patterns, out of everything that there is. And there was a man, Herb Jeffries, yes, his name. He came to Master, and he had many bad habits. And he said to Master, he said, um, I've gone to many churches, and they all tell me what I cannot do. And he says, what can I do? I want to know, what can I do if I come here? And Master said, well, you smoke a lot, don't you? Yeah. He said, keep going. He said, and you drink a lot, don't you? Yeah, I drink. He said, don't worry, just keep doing what you're doing. And he said, and you like to socialize a whole lot, to socialize. And he said, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. He says, you keep doing everything. And the man was so happy. He starts leaving, and Master said, but wait, if you do what I tell you to do, you won't want to do those things. And isn't that what the path is about? If you keep energizing, you do yoga, you do kriya, you serving, you're studying, you're coming to the satsang, you're part of things, and the things just start falling off. 25%. You're doing 100% putting into the 25. Master said, I'll give you lots of my good karma. 25%. He's just pouring here. Help, let me help you. 50% is the grace of God from opening ourselves up. But you can't sit back and say, Guru's everything, and Guru. I mean, you got to change yourself. Get the strength. Challenge yourself. This isn't a path for weaklings. This is a path for warriors. I'm going to get up in the morning. I'm going to energize. I'm going to meditate twice a day. Yes, I'm going to serve at the center. Yes, yes, and yes. Master's calling you. He's asking you, will you help me to help you? Isn't that the most beautiful thing? Will you help me to help you? Will you take my hand so I can pull you out of delusion? And when Swamiji he was playing the part of Christ, of Jesus, and thinking of Jesus, he came back and showed himself to his disciples. They all came back and said, I'm not in a physical form, but I'm still with you. Still with you. Such an important thing to remember. And Swamiji said, Master knew every thought we thought. And he said he proved it to me so many times. There's so many stories, but he said he would tell me different things. And I said, you knew that? He said, I know every thought you think, every thought you ever had. I know it. So he knows what you're thinking. You think, he's hiding, I'm hiding. He doesn't, nobody knows what I'm, I mean, rethink that one. But anyway, Swamiji was playing this part of Jesus in a tableau because he had a beard and maybe, I don't know why they chose him. But anyway, so Master afterwards said, I heard you played the part well. And Swamiji said, I don't want to act the part of Jesus. I want to be like him. And Master didn't miss a beat. He said, that will come. He didn't say, oh my God, forget it. He said, that will come. And he challenged the disciples to change yourself, change your attitudes, change your habits, change your environment, change through Kriya. It's so powerful. I mean, if Lahiri Mahashaya could keep his job 25 more years, you can keep your job in Mumbai. He kept his job 25 more years as an accountant. And he was in bliss all the time. Lahiri Mahashaya, he had a wife, he had 2 children. Hello? It wasn't like he was in a cave. Babaji sent him back. He said, you show people they can do it. With a family, with a job, with responsibilities, they can do it. Many of Master's disciples were millionaires. The Master, he had conductors, he had musicians, he had singers, he had Hollywood. You can say he had Bollywood stars. He had everybody coming to him. But he said, if you do what I tell you, you'll be safe, you'll be protected. Things that you don't need will fall away. There was a disciple of Swamiji would tell us this story who would often in front of the image of his guru, would just praise the guru. That's all he would ever do. He never thought about what do I have? He would just praise the guru. One day from what he was doing, he went into divine ecstasy. And he would toss the rose petals on the image, the picture of the guru. And then he went into this deep state himself and he just started tossing the petals on his own head. I'm going to say this to you. Let's hope and pray that that day will come. That day will come. Otherwise, why are we here? We're not here just to be socially having fun. We're here dedicated, committed to finding God. Master, he brought the key. He brought his consciousness. He brought God's power. And he brought his love to bring each one of us up out of delusion. And those now who are disciples, I'm going to ask you to, you can sit, just stay where you are, but this is the last part of the vow of discipleship. Close your eyes and repeat out loud this vow, rededicating yourself to God and our gurus. I offer myself in service and devotion to your cause and to the ray of the divine light as it is represented by your channels. Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Lairima Shaya, Swami Sri Yukteswarji, and Paramahansa Yogananda. Discipline me, guide me, purify me, teach me to attune myself to thy ray until at last, through daily meditation, service, and devotion, I unite my soul with thy infinite spirit. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And now I'll play just a very brief excerpt, 2 minutes or so, from a talk by Swami Kriyanandaji.
As I came to Master and he gave me his unconditional love, this was certainly the most important day of my life, the most sacred day of my life. And yet, just as Sri Yukteswar, when you remember Babaji came to him under that banyan tree, and Sri Yukteswar was so excited that he rushed home to get some prasad to bring to him. When he came, he found him gone. And when he saw Lahiri Mahasaya in Benares at the home of, when he saw Lahiri Mahasaya, Lahiri Mahasaya said, "Didn't you see Babaji?" And he hadn't seen him. And Babaji said, "You must meditate more deeply. You weren't able to see me behind the sunbeams." Babaji's body is not like ours. But interestingly, Sri Yukteswar was a bit hurt. He didn't want to even talk to him. And he said, "Why did you leave me when I went to get you some prasad?" Babaji said, I was fairly extinguished in the ether by your restlessness." Well, that's really how it was with Master when I met him. I was so desirous of being accepted. I just in my mind, I said, "You've got. I just couldn't think of anything else, that he had to accept me." And I know when he touched me, you hear about all these wonderful experiences people have when they meet their guru. Well, he put his finger on my heart, and it vibrated like that for about 2 minutes, I think. You have to think there was something happening. Oh God, I don't see anything. But from that moment I changed. Really, I was a different person. It's strange because, yes, I came to him deeply desirous, deeply just yearning to be accepted. But the other side of me was that I had never wanted a teacher. I had never thought anybody knew anything. I didn't think I knew anything. And I didn't expect to be finding a guru. A week before I met Master, I'd never heard the word guru. I'd never heard the word yoga. I'd never heard the words karma or dharma or all sorts of things that are common currency today. I didn't know any of these things. I read Autobiography of a Yogi. That was my introduction. I took the next bus across the country, and the first words I said to Master were, "I want to be your disciple."
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Please stand now for the arati and the blessing. Please come forward if you'd like a blessing, and you can offer flowers, flower petals at the altar in gratitude to God and the Guru.